why you are born, the reason why you exist in this earth. So today we are going to talk about the reason for my existence. Why am I here? There are two most important stages in the life of a person, or in most important times. The time when you are born, the time when you are brought to this earth, and the time of that is the time of your birth. And another important stage or another important time of your life is when you discover why you are born. Because you are born, you are just living, you have not discovered yet why you are here. And when a person has not discovered the reason of their existence, you seem to live a life without meaning. You just live a meaningless life. You live a life without direction. You go with the wind will take you to any direction. So long any direction that the wind blows, you just go, and the other one you just go, because of one thing: you don't know the reason why you are born. You don't know your purpose. You don't know. You don't have goals. You don't have visions. You are living a visionless, a meaningless, and a directionless life. Because you have not discovered who you are, you have not discovered why you are born. Some of us, we tend to think that since I have been born in this family, since I exist, I'm in Kenya or I'm in another country, that is it. But that is not the case. There is a reason. Every person, every human being, there is a reason for your existence. So it is very much important for you to know, why am I existing? Can you ask yourself that question? Why am I existing? Why has the Lord kept me alive up to this moment? Because if you live without knowing, if you die without knowing why you were born, believe me, in the judgment day you will be judged for not doing what you are called to do, or for not even understanding or discovering the reason of your existence on this earth. So let us not just live a life that we are living. I am born and I have found myself in this family, and that is it. I'll go to work, I'll do this, I'll marry, I'll do this. That's not the main reason why you are born. There is a tangible reason why you are born. Because God never intended for you to be wandering aimlessly, without direction, without knowing where you are. Through your life, you're just wandering here and here. That was not the intention of God. Do you want to know the intention of God for your life? The intention of God for your life is right inside the book of Genesis. The book of Genesis, chapter 1, from verse 26. These are my favorite scriptures, because it enables me, it helps me to discover each and every day why I was born. It makes me discover each and every day why I exist on this earth. It helps me not to live a life without direction, because that was never the intention of God. If that was the intention of God, He would have just created man and woman and put them in the Garden of Eden and just leave them there without any instruction. But remember, He gave an instruction. He told them something. So what is it that God has said over your life? What is it that you are supposed to do as a believer, or whether you are a non-believer? Everybody, there is something that God has blessed you to do. Everyone. Okay, in the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, let me read from Amplified Version. God said, "Let us Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, make mankind in our image, after our likeness, and let them have complete authority over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the tame beasts, and over all of the earth, and over everything that creeps upon the earth. So God himself, the Bible has clarified the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Remember, God is a Trinity. So let us make man in our own image. So we resemble the image and the likeness of God. That is it. So after making man and a woman, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. I really love verse 27. God created man in his own image. In the image and likeness of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Male and female, he created them. So a male was created by God and in the likeness of God, and also the female was created by God in the likeness of God. So here I'm talking, leave alone when Adam was sleeping and God took his rib and formed Eve. No, the spirit man, the first man, the spirit man that God created, he created also the spirit woman. So when it was just forming man through the clay, when it was just using clay to form, to make the physical structure of man, the breath that he breathed in, he breathed a full human being whom he had created first in verse 7. In verse 26 and verse 27. So there is this man, he formed from, he made the physical structure. So let me put it like this. You first assemble the engine of a car. Then later you work on the body of a car. So the body which you have worked on cannot move without the engine. So you have to put the engine inside that body so that it can move. So that is when you'll call it a car. But the engine separate and the body separate, you cannot call them a car. So the engine is the life. So the spirit man, the engine of life which was created by God, later he made a physical structure which is he made using the clay, and he breathed life in. So the life that he breathed a full human spirit being which he had made before. I don't know if you are getting me clearly, but that is it is how the creation was. So it shows that a woman was also in the image and the likeness of God. This comes to the people or to the women who think that they are much lesser than men. We are not lesser than men. Because the same image and the likeness that God created male, he also created female. The Bible has said so. If there was no any place noted in the Bible that we are also created in the image and likeness of God, then we will see ourselves as lesser than men. But we are not lesser than men. According to the creation, we are equal. The only thing that brings separation is in marriage. In marriage, God has placed the husband to be the head of the family, as Christ is the head of the church. Therefore, women are supposed to submit under their husbands. You're getting me? Under your husband, you have to submit. When you are with your husband, you are in a setup, a marriage setup. The man is the head of the family. That is a mandate that God has given the man to be the head of the family. And you submit under the man, or maybe you are the neck of the man. So you are a supportive system, because you are created as a helper to your what? To your husband. But when it comes to general, men and